only share my 8 priorities kind of walking in. Unfortunately, I think a lot of the people, whether they're judges, they're financiers, blah, 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 what I'm going to tell you is, not right or wrong, this is not a normative statement, it's just what is, the soup is cold. They're going to flip right to the financials. And only one team presented me with any numbers. And this is simply an assessment of what people like me, what our bias is. And it's kind of a game. We know the numbers are all bullshit, but it's still what we would go to first. I cannot even focus on what you're saying until I have a really good belief that somebody has crunched some numbers. I need to know startup costs. I need to know operating costs. Forget about profit. I'm not talking about profit. I just need to know that you've done some kind of a financial projection. Someone has got to get in front of the Excel spreadsheet and give me an idea of what the financial returns are going to be. And I'm not looking for the hockey stick. My revenues are going to be exponential and I'm going to provide a 50,000 ROI. I just need to know that somebody's considered variable cost, fixed cost, and the true cost of labor and all that kind of stuff. When we hear, we have team members and we're just gonna volunteer our time, and you know what? It never quite works out that way. It never quite works out that way. So that would be my one feedback, kind of universally, is that everybody's got to get in front of a spreadsheet. I think that's my bias. So
do you want to go ahead?
No.
Okay. I guess in terms of overall feedback, what I would tell you all is that I admire you all for what you've done. You have foregone the route of trying to make money and taken the route of trying to make meaning. And you all are to be commended for that. A pitch like this, notwithstanding what Matt just told you, a pitch like this is really, really important because you need investors, and they are investors. Most people that do something like this consider them to be donors, but they're investors. They have a certain amount of discretionary income that they are going to allocate to social enterprises. And if I allocate let's say $1,000 a year to this social enterprise, then I can't give this social enterprise anything. Okay? So you are talking to investors. Investors are looking for, any stakeholder is looking for something in a pitch. What's the value proposition? What is the market? How are you going to attack that market and win? Are you going to make any money doing it? Because you have to. I know that you're going to do this free, but it's not going to last that way. Because when you go away, somebody else is, you're going to have to pay somebody to tell the light. And that means you have to have a sustainable business. It's okay to make a profit, as long as when you make that profit, it goes towards your social mission. But you've got to make a profit because you can't sell stock. So how else do you finance the thing and make it sustainable? Many of the presentations that we heard this morning really didn't, I have a little difficulty saying, what is the real value proposition here? What's the opportunity? What's the current solution? What's our solution? What's better? I had a little problem with that generally. In a few cases, it was there. So I think you need to reconsider how important this thing is, the pitch. You'll never get to your plan if this doesn't work and get there.
Wake up would be my main suggestion for a lot of you. Wake up, give me your energy. Why do you love this thing? If you don't love it, I'm not going to. This is not the end of your life. If this presentation does not work, if one of your meetings goes sour, that's not the end of your business model. Every single thing is not dependent on this meeting. Business works on a much higher plane than that. I come from a different school of thought. We're a bootstrap company. We started with $100. We don't need investors, and that's okay. People can replicate my business model. They can replicate my business model. As a matter of fact, I've been known to get on the news and dare my competitors. I want you to replicate my business model. I truly do. Because what we're doing is we're giving back to the environment. I believe in it so much, I want my competitors to do it. I want competitors to be bred and formed to do exactly what I did. But there's one thing I believe in. They can't read my soul. They can't read the soul of my company. Our soul is on a much higher plane. Our company is unbelievable. Our team is outrageous. Get my attention. Look at everybody. All of your eyes are on me right now. Nobody's messing with their phones. Nobody's grading my presentation. Why is that? Because I believe in what I'm saying. When you believe in what you're saying, none of this matters. Because everything is going to work out exactly as it's supposed to. If you push like hell, and you don't stop and don't quit, don't you dare give up. If you believe in what you're doing, don't throw in the towel. It doesn't matter what comes out of this. That's been my experience. I've woken up on multiple occasions, our accounts are negative. But there was no doubt in my mind that didn't matter. Those numbers didn't matter because everything was going to work out just fine. And because of that, we had tremendous growth. We won amazing awards. We've accomplished things that I never thought possible at such a freaking young age, 23 years old. And I just feel like we just took over and created this market. I believe in my market. Believe in what you do. And if you believe in what you do, none of this matters. Because it'll all work out. If you just push like crazy, it will absolutely work out. Great job, everybody.
Oh, okay.